like being home from college. A nice long day. How did you get in my house? I'm sorry, but you can't just keep barging in my house like this. I gotta prepare. My house is dirty. I got my laundry all over the floor. You don't want to see that. Since you're here, let's go eat together. Alright, so I got some leftover Cinnabon. Oh yeah, Cinnabon. Oh. Okay guys, let's be real here. It's important that you're clean. You don't want to show people how gluttonous you are for food. Why do I bring that up? Well, it's not because I'm gluttonous. Are you? I want to take little bitty bites to be polite. Okay, let's practice that. on the count of 3. 1, 2. Okay, guys, who's ready to... Why do I have frosting on my face? I don't know. I wasn't eating messy with the cinnamon. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club, one of the classics. I remember playing or watching Markiplier play this game. It's one of my favorites, so I wanted to just play it for myself on my channel. Okay, enter your name. Are we thinking Oli balls or are we thinking like Oli ravioli balls? Oil. Because everybody calls me Oil in my comments. How about that? How about oil? That's funny, right? Oil. Hey! I wonder who that is. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. Sayori? I know, a Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never really see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting after high school... Oh, wait. Starting around high school, sorry, I'm really bad at reading. She would oversleep more and more, frequently. And I would get tired of waking her, or, oh my god, waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. How nice of you, Oil. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Well, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Oil. Oh, yeah, that is kind of mean. Why would I say that? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making them daily... Oh my god, I can't read! As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Oil, have you decided on a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking Wait, what? Wait, did I say that wrong? How do I go back? Wait, did Sayori say that or did I say that? Wait, what? Okay, maybe I said that wrong. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about how you won't learn how- Okay, I said so many hows. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. What's a NEET? Wait, what? I genuinely don't know what that means. Because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh, new scene! Okay, the school day is an ordinary...
Bruh.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought maybe you'd need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come see my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Ah! Meanie! Sayori is vice principal of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware of she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I bring a new member. Bruh, boy. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep, Sayori. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Oh, I just hit the mic, I'm sorry. Let me redo that. Yes! I just hit it again. Yes! Let's go! Okay, here we go to the literature club over here. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. What? What do you mean by that? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Yeah, why did you bring me? I'm a boy. Come on, girls only. Am I right? Come on now. Ah, oil. What a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Wow, I'm such a pervert. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. I'm sorry. It's just funny to do the voices. The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. With her hair like this. Yuri, who appears compelled. Sorry. It was the cinnamon roll, okay? You gotta believe me. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it seems like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Oil. Monica smiles sweetly at me. Well, not at me, but I assume at me. I don't know why I said at me, bruh. Do we know each other? Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, flexible. Well, flexible is not on there, but look at her stance. She's very flexible. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuine feels so... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Oil. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. You decide. 6-7, sorry. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned me, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aw, that's actually really cute. I want to see. Did they show us? I forgot. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers. Looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard... Wait, haven't I heard this before somewhere? Bruh, I said that like... Dude, what's wrong with me? Let me try that again. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. Turn her head over. My headphones almost fell off. But not for you. No. You. Wait, what? Not for you. No. You, dummy. All right. Chillax. You don't have to react that way. Truthfully, you don't have to. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teapot or teacup, in front of each of us before settling down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Like this? Wait. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed very happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Jesus. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Oil, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I don't even read at all, actually. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I'm never gonna read. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she's finding comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately taking advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? What? I guess. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That's a good genre. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Getting a little bit intimate there, aren't you? I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Ugh. I don't know what that face is. Ugh. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Oil? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to your original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Oil. Oil, no, stay. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems was the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Bruh. Is that all you care about, Oil? Jesus. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed! Well, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so you can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Oil, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, sure. Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Come on now, I can already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls already continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Oil, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! Walking home. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, we're about to write our poem! Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen. Okay. Depression! No, let's do aura? No. That's stupid. How about ambient? I like ambient. Love. Oh, you can see who will like it most. If they like move, you see that? Wait. If I hover over aura, is that intentional? I don't really know, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna click things that I like, the words that I like. Starscape, why not? Marshmallow. Shopping. Headphones, no, lipstick, that's cool. Let's see. Memories, I guess? Special. Melancholy, I love that word, melancholy. Secretive, I guess? I don't know. Party. Valentine. Oh, Casey Valentine mentioned? Sugar. Waterfall. Candy. Crimson. Fluffy. Dark. I hate the ocean. I mean, I don't hate it, I'm afraid of it, so... Friends. I like Friends. Hair. I love hair. Okay, we're gonna end it here because it's a new day, so let me save this. Oh, it's autosave. Oh, I'll just save that again, too. But that's gonna be it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I know this is a random gameplay, but I decided why not? It's a fun little game. I've never played it myself, so I think it would be really nice for the channel. See you next time, and don't forget to eat a cinnamon roll today. Trust me, you need one.